that's the way to be. Our in a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight, 'cause that'll be the life. I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll in a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight, 'cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life.
Hello again and welcome to episode 27 of Main Street Martin. This is the third part of the Regal Princess Mediterranean cruise, which if you've seen the previous two episodes you will know we boarded 4 days late after issues with flight delays and so on. A quick reminder that you can still check out any of the previous episodes, and if you enjoy any of the videos here, make sure you click on the like button, ring the notification bell to be informed of any future videos, and make sure you subscribe. Next stop on our cruise was a day on our own in Barcelona. This is a city we've been to many times, so we chose not to take an excursion here. Plus we hadn't really had too much time to explore the ship because of our delay in boarding, so we set out to stay close to the port and have a leisurely wander around that area. By the way, this is the Christopher Columbus monument, standing 197 feet tall and built to celebrate Columbus's triumphant return from the Americas. The bronze statue sits on top of an impressive Corinthian column, and it's just a taste of what's to come as you move on to the Olympic Village. This is a delightful part of the city, reconstructed for the 1992 Olympic Games, and features many quirky architectural designs by Frank Gehry and of course influences from Catalonia's prodigal son, Gaudi. From this area you can pass through the impressive archway of the wonderful Arc de Triomphe, a red brick structure that was built in 1888 in the Moorish revival style, and look out for the sculpted stone frieze that bears the words "Barcelona welcomes the nations" written in Spanish on the front of the arch. And even here from a distance you may already have the opportunity to view the city's jewel, La Sagrada Familia, Gaudi's unfinished yet strikingly modernist church, which has been under construction since 1882 and isn't expected to be completed until 2026. With towering spires, stained glass windows and an intricate design, even if you've seen it before, you must go and see it again. From here you could also explore the Montjuic district, which is elevated and perfect for taking in wonderful panoramic views of the city. You'll also have the chance here to circle the Olympic complex, built to host the 1992 Summer Games. The opening and closing ceremonies were held at the stadium here. And nearby the Museum of Modern Art was built in 1975 and is also well worth a visit. There really is so much to see and do in Barcelona, but because we've been so many times before, many of those things are not included in this video. However, there are other Barcelona videos on this channel, so check them out. In the meantime, we enjoyed a nice half day wandering around the streets, particularly here in the Gothic quarter, and having a look at this, the overshadowed Barcelona Cathedral, built between the 13th and 15th centuries. And wherever we went, in every square and on every street corner, live music. And with that, we completed our circular loop of this part of the city by joining La Rambla. It's a beautiful tree-lined pedestrianised street stretching just under a mile from the Plaça de Catalunya to the Christopher Columbus Monument at Port Vell, where we began our tour. This is full of character, but it can be crowded, especially during the height of the tourist season, packed with pavement cafes, market stalls and souvenir kiosks. But as in most European cities, this is one of the areas where you have to be particularly aware of pickpockets. After that relaxing stroll around Barcelona, it was time to enjoy more of the Regal Princess. Next it was on to somewhere we hadn't been before, Gibraltar, with its white cliffs rising from a beautiful landscape of palm, pine and cypress trees. There are more than 600 varieties of flowers thriving here, some not found anywhere else on Earth. The rock's stunning setting is matched by its history. 5 countries have battled for 13 centuries to control the passage between the Atlantic and the Mediterranean, and the result is made for a cultural melting pot. People of all races and cultures will walk through the narrow, steep lanes. Different languages can be heard from the tourists and the residents, and when you visit the 15th century cathedral, you'll pass through a blue-tiled courtyard, once part of a 13th century mosque. Brits can certainly feel at home here, with shops like Marks & Spencer's and W.H. Smith, red phone boxes, Bobby's on the Beat, pillar boxes and pubs. We certainly found Gibraltar to be a fascinating place, from its caves and batteries to the Barbary apes on the slopes of the rock.
Morning.
We chose to explore Gibraltar on our own and took the cable car up to the top for some spectacular views of Europe, Africa and the Mediterranean. The cable cars travel 1,300 feet as you admire panoramic views that extend over 30 miles. On a clear day you'll see across the Strait of Gibraltar to Africa, the coast of Morocco, the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea and Spain to the north.
You will encounter the famous Barbary macaques. These are wild, free-roaming, tailless monkeys. They have sharp teeth and will bite if provoked. Please do not feed or attempt to touch them. Feel free to take photos, but please keep your distance. You should not take out or display any food or plastic bags, as the monkeys will grab them. You should place rucksacks at your front to protect your belongings. Located at the summit, the Mons Calpe Suite restaurant offers a varied menu of meals, snacks and drinks while you enjoy this spectacular view in a unique setting. We have a small gift shop where you can purchase a range of souvenirs. An audio tour can be downloaded to your mobile device using the QR code issued at the ticket office via our free Wi-Fi. It will highlight points of historical interest as you wander the terraces. If you have purchased an entry ticket, you will be able to access the nature reserve and admission to its many sites. The Skywalk glass platform is a 10-minute walk downhill. St. Michael's Cave is a further 10-minute walk. If your plans change, you can purchase an entry ticket in the restaurant. From April to the end of October, the cable car will not stop at the middle station. Please see the signs on your arrival at the top station for the last cable car down. In the event of an emergency, please listen to the instructions of the attendant.
One of the reasons that many tourists come to the top of the rock is to see the Barbary apes, but there's certainly much more to do than that, and the scenery and the views are stunning. Now, how these primates came to inhabit the island is the stuff of legend. Some believe the monkeys made their way through the cave tunnels all the way from Africa. The Barbary apes have been entertaining visitors with their playful antics for years and have mysteriously inhabited the area for centuries. Now, if they didn't make their way onto the rock through the underground caves, the only other explanation for their appearance is that sailors and pirates brought them over from Africa on voyages. Currently, there are approximately 230 apes that reside on the upper rock, and the apes are certainly well catered for by the Gibraltar Ornithological and Natural History Society. They're given fresh food and water every day to supplement what can be found in the wild. Beware though, they do roam freely and have been known to snatch bags and cameras as well.
He gets it, right?
No, he was just, he went in the window from the guy's the monkey.
Here's Battery. We did, yeah, so we went there. Every Euro Point or something. Spyglass. It says Spygate.
This is the entrance to St Michael's Cave, a network of underground limestone caves and tunnels. The entrance is in the Upper Rock Nature Reserve of Gibraltar, approximately 300 metres above sea level. Now here you'll see stalagmites and stalactites in a series of twisting subterranean passageways and an unexpected amphitheatre used as a concert hall. Cathedral Cave was given its name because of the formations hanging from the walls resembling organ pipes. Steeped in mythological legend, the cave has also been interpreted as the gates of Hades and the passageway to the underworld. St Michael's Cave underwent a major transformation in summer of 2021 with a technology-led installation creating a brand new immersive experience inside the natural attraction. The Awakening highlights the history of the famous cave, explaining how the geological formation came to be through the 360-degree light projection combined with immersive spatial audio. It is worth remembering that if you explore Gibraltar on foot by yourself, there is an awful lot of walking to do. We didn't find the maps or the signposts particularly helpful either. And whatever you do, don't get caught at the top of the rock, run out of time, and then panic to get back to the ship before it leaves without you. After many years of abandonment, the World War II Great Siege Tunnels of Gibraltar were open to the public. In 1940, of course, Britain was at war with both Italy and Germany, and the fate of Gibraltar was uncertain. Britain's military leaders, with Winston Churchill, believed that Gibraltar was in great danger of an attack. So to save the rock, a massive underground fortress was built, consisting of a network of tunnels, 30 interconnecting miles, leading to a hospital, a power station, a military headquarters, and room to support 10,000 troops and civilians. We found the Siege and World War II tunnels absolutely fascinating. It was also interesting to visit this place as well, Queen Charlotte's Battery, which is situated on the eastern corner of a Moorish castle and has been there since 1727. We enjoyed walking down to the centre again through the narrow lanes and staircases to the Main Street area, which is also worth exploring. It's Gibraltar's principal shopping district, and here you can find a wide array of souvenirs and curio shops, as well as fashionable boutiques and so on. One of the sub-districts of Main Street is called Irish Town, named in the 19th century when Gibraltar was divided into different quarters. Before we finish this episode, don't forget to check out the other videos on the channel featuring the rest of this Mediterranean cruise, theme parks including the original Xcaret park in Mexico and others, all of the parks in Orlando, parks that no longer exist like Cypress Gardens and Opryland USA, plus European parks. There are also city and short breaks along with top tips, hints and ideas. And if you enjoy any of the videos here, make sure you click on the like button, ring the notification bell to be informed of any future videos, and make sure you subscribe. Next time we'll continue our 14-day Mediterranean cruise on the Regal Princess, moving on to Marseille before returning to the Italian ports of Genoa, La Spezia and the final destination of Rome. That's all coming up next time on episode 28.
I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll write a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight. 'Cause that'll be